Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, All Things Sam. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returner, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. If you like this video at the end or right now, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel for more content driven by college, beauty, and lifestyle. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what my modeling experience is, what my journey has kind of looked like, as well as some really exciting news at the end that I can't wait to share with everyone. So stay tuned. So today I want to go over a little bit about what my modeling journey has kind of looked like, where my experience lies, and also just where I'm at today. So I guess going back in time and going back in history, I did pageants for about 5 years. I continued through my entire years of high school, so 4 years, and then into that summer before I went to college. And then that's when I got selected for Jovani It Girl. If you haven't already watched my Jovani It Girl experience video, I did post a video about it here on my channel, and I'm going to link that right down below so you can see that. But my Jovani It Girl experience was completely life-changing. I applied 6 times. That is 3 years in a row. On my 6th try, my 3rd year, I got accepted. I went to Atlanta Market, and then I went to New York with them also that fall. So it was the fall of 2018. I did runway modeling, showroom modeling, videography modeling, talking to clients and buyers, and really just getting the entire experience of the ins and outs of the really pageant, prom, couture world that I knew of from being a consumer and a customer, especially since I competed in pageants. But it was so exciting to be representing a brand that I had owned so many pieces from. I mean, one of my first pageant dresses that I had ever purchased myself was from Jovani. So it was a huge honor. I made so many friends, and it completely changed the trajectory of my life because I didn't really think I was ever going to get into modeling. I was like, okay, I did pageants. Like that was to me my biggest accomplishment that I wanted to do as a little girl and kind of growing up. So I didn't really think that modeling, you know, professionally or here and there freelance was going to be for me. So that was kind of the introduction into my freelance career. After that, I took some time off for school, some time off for family, some time off for health. Didn't really model in 2019 and kind of got started with my brand deals on my Instagram. And so at that point, I was really focused on my studies and internships and making friends in college and really just kind of enjoying those experiences. And then the pandemic hit in 2020, as we all know. So that is when I began my journey looking for more brand deals to do from home, but also I started modeling again. So I'll be able to kind of walk you guys through kind of what fall of 2020, summer of 2020, I guess, looked like for me till now. Summer of 2020 was an interesting summer for me because, like I said, I was outreaching to brands and I'm kind of, you know, working from home as we all were during the pandemic. And Jovani actually reached back out to a group of us. We were named the Jovani It Girl OGs. So the original group of girls that were kind of hand-picked by their team to do work from home. So we were sent gowns and we were sent kind of the creative freedom, to do what we will with those at home, make the dresses look glamorous or simple or, you know, however we felt they needed to be showcased for their social media because they weren't able to have a market that spring or that fall. And so we did get paid for that. And that was kind of my first experience, you know, freelance modeling and then also receiving a paycheck as a result of my modeling. And that's kind of aside from my brand deal work. So that was really fun, especially as a content creator and a model. I was kind of able to combine my two things that I was doing for work at the time and, you know, showcase that. And then I was invited to model for Impressions Online Boutique, and I'll show some pictures here as I'm speaking about that experience. That was a really great experience, a really good learning tool, a really good thing for my own personal growth as a model because we were just shooting e-commerce. We were doing online in-studio photo shoots, on-location photo shoots, and I did that in July of 2020 and then in August of 2020 as well. And also during that time, I was doing some fit modeling here for some smaller companies that do wholesale around the LA area. So I was kind of driving up there and I would do that in between working for Beverly Hills Physicians, which I was also doing last summer. So it was kind of fun. I was kind of getting back into the swing of things, and I was like, wow, like I really want to be modeling again. Like this is definitely something I want for myself in my future. And this is something that I feel like is for me. Like I feel like this is where I belong. And so at that point in time, it's kind of August to September, and I was applying to agencies, some really big ones, some really small ones. And then it kind of came down to the wire that I was getting some responses. I did interview with 2 agencies over Zoom. Pandemic's still happening, so nothing's really in person. And then I was offered 2 contracts by 2 agencies based out of Los Angeles, which I'm local to California, so home for me. And at that same time, I was diagnosed with my second blood clot in my left leg, and I actually kind of pushed them all to the side, which was probably the hardest thing I have ever done in my entire life, because I had always had in the back of my mind that post-grad, whenever I graduated college, I'm graduating this December, I wanted to model after, because the thing for me is I'll always have my degree. I'll always have my bachelor's. I'll always have the option of, getting my master's or going back to school or, jumping into a career. That's what I'm doing. But I think for modeling, I knew that there was not like a window of time, but I knew I was in my prime, and I knew that if I didn't take advantage of where I was at, that I was probably never going to do it. So my second blood clot brought on a lot of other health issues for me personally. So modeling was just not even a thought that kind of crossed my mind, unfortunately, for a long time. I was just like, this is it. Like, my modeling career is done. It's dead. It's never coming back. Like, it just is what it is. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so I was really focused on healing from everything that was going on health-wise with me and with myself, that I was doing some content creation here and there, but even that wasn't my main focus. My main 2 focuses were my health first and foremost, and then school. So then, I guess flash forward to the spring of 21, which we are in 2021 now. I moved into an apartment near my college up near the LA area, and I was kind of getting back into this roller coaster of having really good days and having really bad days and having really good days and bad days. But I mean, every day wasn't bad. I wasn't in pain every day. So I was able to kind of focus on school, focus on my future. Did I want to get signed? Did I want to revisit the modeling contract? Was I going to go back to those contracts that I had previously said no to because of health issues? Like, what was next for me in my modeling career? And I think that time of growth, that time of incredible trauma, I guess, with my health in the fall, and then now to the spring, where I felt like I was able to take the time to make a decision that I was going to be happy with, and to grow from my decisions that I'd made previously, and just to kind of heal from some things that had happened last summer and fall. Kind of put me in the position, I guess, not even kind of, they put me in the position of who I am now, where I'm at now, and all of the exciting, very rewarding things that I'm experiencing at such a fast pace now. So, yeah. So I reached out to the Gypsy Bazaar, which is the current e-commerce boutique that I work for in Los Angeles. I want to say in the beginning to middle of May, and I literally just DM'd them on Instagram and said something like, hey, my name's Sam, I'm a plus size model based out of the LA area. I love your guys' vibe, and I love, the stuff you carry in your store. I would love for the opportunity to work with you guys soon. Best, Sam. And I wasn't expecting a response at any point in time. And then I got one, and they were like, yeah, like, we'd love for you to come in sometime. Like, what are you thinking? And then basically from there, we just kind of discussed what they could do for me, and, what I could come in and work for them on. And then we set a date. And then I think within a week or two of that happening, I think it was 2 weeks, I went in on a Tuesday. It was, I think, the first week of June. And I modeled for them, and I was back. It was like official that, what I had said previously, like my modeling career is dead and gone and thrown out the window. Like, I was back. I felt like I was home. I felt like I belonged somewhere. They have one of the best teams in the entire world. I just feel like I've known them forever, and I just feel so welcome and comfortable whenever I'm there in the studio with them. And they're really doing such an amazing job at making sure plus size women, curvy girls, have sexy, cute, hot, stylish clothing options just like the rest of everyone else. So working with them was kind of a dream come true, and it kind of confirmed that, you know what, like, yes, I am ready to launch myself back into this world that I had left for a while to focus on myself and my health. So then I started contacting some other brands, local, some bigger, some this, some that. And I got my foot back in doors that I thought were previously closed, which to me just meant everything. And the thing is I do so many things. I do modeling, I do brand deals and influencing on Instagram. I'm a full-time college student who's going to start back up at the end of August. I have a job at my school that I'm also going to start. I'm an intern right now for Cal Fire BDU. So making things work for my schedule and things actually working and moving, and then doors opening and friends coming into my life, model friends, finally. It's been a long time since I've had model friends that I can relate to and talk to and ask questions and really just have such an appreciation for them in my life and value every single thing they bring to me, and just kind of helping each other, wanting both of us to succeed. It's just such a blessing. So that's kind of what I've been going through, I think, over the past, I would say 2 months, is just kind of working a lot more, modeling a lot more, meeting people in the industry, making connections through other connections, networking where I can. And it's been going so well, and I'm so incredibly thankful for it all. So I did again. I started applying to agencies again, and I started waiting for those emails and hoping and praying that someone would say something to me. I was DMing, I was emailing, I was sending multiple emails a day. And then finally, on a random Friday in July, I got a response from an agency. This is, I think, my proudest moment online, on YouTube, something that I've been working hard towards. I don't think I've ever worked this hard in my life as I am working right now, as I've worked this summer, for these dreams and these goals, because I'm a big believer in dreams don't work unless you do, and you also have to put yourself first. And for me, that means I have a lot of health issues, so I've had to back away from things that were my biggest dreams, but I had to just take a step back and say, no, like, Sam, you need to focus on your health. So with that being said, I am proud to announce that I have officially signed with O Models agency in Los Angeles, California, as a plus size curvy model. And I am so excited to begin my professional career modeling. I just knew straight from the start that I was in good hands. And I felt like that when I had my first, interview meeting, kind of chit chat with my agent. And everybody in my life has been such a ray of sunshine and support and encouragement through this process over the past couple of months of just leaping back into modeling for me. My family, my boyfriend, my friends, the brands that I work for, whether that be brand deals on my social channels or the brands I'm in person working for in Los Angeles. I literally just got chills right now. This is all that I've ever wanted in my life, and it was something that I didn't really think was ever going to be for me, especially after finding out that I had a second clot at 21. So the fact that, not even a year later after that diagnosis, that I'm back and I'm better than ever and I'm ready to just hit the ground running and leap into this industry. My agent, she's amazing. She already has some ideas and some plans for me, and she's already been showing my Instagram to some pretty big brands, and I am just so excited to start working here in California and really just making a name for myself while I'm young. Like I said previously, I'll always have my degree to fall back on. I'll always have my bachelor's and the opportunity to go back to school, but I know that in my heart that this is what I want to do, and this is where I'm meant to be. So I'm really excited for what my future holds for me as my professional modeling career. That's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like me to go more in depth about my modeling experience or my experience with specific brands, please don't be afraid to put a comment down below. I'd love to make specific videos besides the Jovani one I already have about what I've been doing for other brands, what I did last year, what I'm doing this year, all that stuff. I could always do like a try-on haul from one of the stores that I work for. But subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.